Hey guys, how you doing? I don't know about you, but it got freaking cold out today. I'm still in my sweater because I can't get the cold out of my bones. um, hey, I wanted to talk to you real quick about a sensitive subject that's been on social media, on the news, everywhere else you can think of, marijuana in Illinois. I want to touch base a little bit about what the effects of the legalization of recreational marijuana is going to do for the real estate industry. And, I've heard a lot of people that just really don't know on both sides. Is it going to affect my home value if I'm near a dispensary or a grow house? Is it going to affect me if I partake and try to sell my home? Am I going to have to disclose it? I've heard a little bit of all those things, and I just want to put some of the stuff to rest. First, let's do sellers. If you partake in the smoking or ingestion of any kind of marijuana, um, let's be frank, it's really no different than drinking beer. You're not going to be required to fill out a special disclosure. You're not going to be required to tell anybody what you're doing. It's just recreation. That's exactly what it is. There's not going to be any additional paperwork. If you're a buyer and say for some reason you don't want to live in a house that someone smoked marijuana in, there's nothing protecting anyone from you being able to ask that question. Okay, you can definitely ask me to go to the seller's agents and request that information. I'm going to be honest, they don't have to tell me. They don't have to tell you. But it's not going to be a situation where we're not allowed to ask. It's not going to be anything protected, anything like that. So if that is concern to you as a buyer coming into the areas, don't worry about that. We can go ahead and ask that question for you. The biggest difference, I shouldn't say difference, not difference. I think the biggest effect is going to be people that landlords and renters. The reason being is a landlord, whether you are a landlord or you were just a renter, you're not able to tell people as a landlord that they cannot consume cannabis on the property. What you can do is it's just like a smoking policy. You can tell someone they cannot smoke cannabis just like cigarettes, inside the unit or within the 15 feet from the door, the exterior door. You absolutely can't have that right. And this goes a step further to medical. Starting in 2020, medical patients are allowed to have up to 5 plants inside their home / on their property. If you are renting a home and you are a medical patient with the medical marijuana card, just be warned that your landlord is able to deny you to grow. Okay, the law says you can grow on your property. So if you're renting a property, they have every right to tell you no, you are not allowed to grow on their property. I think the primary concern I'm hearing a lot of is mold, just due to the moisture. If you don't have proper ventilation or whatnot. Just to summarize, sellers, don't worry about disclosures if you do use, and also value. 75% of real estate agents across the country that are in areas where recreational marijuana is legal, they haven't seen any adverse price effects being close to a dispensary or a grow house. Outside of other issues. But the impact of the marijuana directly has not really been shown to decrease values. So if you are in a town that is going to opt in and sell recreational marijuana, you don't really have to worry about home values, it looks like. I'm not expecting to see home value prices decrease depending if you're close to a dispensary. So I wouldn't worry about that. Buyers, again, if for whatever reason you want to ask, go ahead and do it. As far as we as agents are taking it, it's no different than smoking cigarettes in the house. And then, as I said, with renters, the important thing to note is that landlords cannot ban the use of cannabis However, they can ban the smoking and growing of cannabis. I wanted to cover that. If you ever have any questions about real estate, feel free to reach out to me on my Facebook page. You can also reach me on my direct line, 630-201-2876. I'm right in Bolingbrook. I've been here since 2005. So if any questions about the market, buying, selling, renting, whatever you want to do, give me a shout, and I will help you out as best I can. All right, guys, have a good one.